It's WrestleMania week, folks. It's about WrestleMania. Incredible amount of wrestling ahead of us from all the promotions you can think of in indie wrestling and beyond. Support your local indie wrestling, folks. But tonight, it is all about the G1 Supercard. Hello, everybody. I'm just a simple man, and my name is Noah. And welcome to the G1 Supercard predictions video on NoDQ.com. With me tonight, she is the Indie Queen, a member of Team Indie DQ, just like me, because we both love wrestling. She is the lovely, though some of you call her sensitive, Cindy G. Cindy, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for having me again. I mean, man, it's been a while since we done a independent wrestling predictions video. Like last time, we did a review video for New Japan Pro Wrestling, Wrestle Kingdom 13, and the New Year's Dash, along with another member of Team Indie DQ, the Wrestling Trivia Challenge veteran Chris Cass.
Yes, and we are back also from hiatus because we all did our own thing for the New Japan Cup. We probably should have done a bracketology video. Sorry, folks. And some stuff has changed since then, as we now know our winner. And I'm sorry, Cindy, but we have to say it because it's only fair. Congratulations, Chris Cass, on becoming the new Team Indie DQ Predictions Champion. But now, it is once again time to put that title on the line as we predict the G1 Supercard.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to take place from the Mecca of wrestling, Madison Square Garden. And it is sold out. Unlike WrestleMania. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Anyway, we have got an incredible show ahead of us. So why don't we get right into it with our very first match, which actually is a pre-show match. By the way, I think this is the only pre-show that's actually going to deliver this weekend. I'm just saying.
Yep.
So our first match is what they like to call the Honor Rumble. Ring of Honor has been doing this for several years now, and it's going to include stars from Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Over the past few years, we've had the Briscoes win, Mike Bennett win, Silas Young win, and even one of your boys from SCU, Kazarian. Now, so far, we know a few participants, as of today especially. But we also know that a veteran that's going to be leaving the business soon, Jushin Liger, he's in there too. So, Cindy, what are your thoughts on this Honor Rumble? Who do you potentially see in it that hasn't been announced? And who is your pick to win?
Well, I must say I'm very glad that they keep the Honor Rumble because what happened? New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 13, there was no Rumble. Like, what the hell? We all had it's like what the number one contendership for the never 6-man tag team match, and that's it, no Rumble. But I'm glad that they just keep it as it is, just for the Ring of Honor aspect for the Honors Rumble. I'm very happy to see so at least. And then very few participate that has been already announced, and then we'll get some more by the time of the recording of the video. But I'm going to go ahead with my pick, and there is a reasoning. So my pick, and I'm going to take a dagger for it, I'm going with Jushin Thunder Liger because, as you guys already know, he made the announcement that 2019 will be the year that he's going to be retired from wrestling altogether, and he's going to have his final match at the New Japan Pro Wrestle Kingdom 14. So I would say this is going to be like the only fitting for him to win, and then getting that everybody getting the whole standing ovation to thank Jushin for everything he is doing, especially being in the business for so many years. I know we have a lot of good competitors in the Rumble, but will Jushin prevail? I would say so. I mean, why not?
Yeah, and the thing about this, unlike the Andre the Giant Battle Royal and the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, it's not really like a big fancy trophy is at stake here. We don't really know anything that's at stake here. This is just more fun for the wrestlers in general. And maybe it will lead to something down the line. But Jushin Thunder Liger, that's a very interesting pick, because you're right. Come WrestleMania 14, he's done. Thank you, by the way, Jushin, for everything you do. I'm sure he'll be involved still behind the scenes and all that type of stuff like that. But as far as in-ring, he will be done. I'm just trying to think here of everybody I've seen lately, from Honor Rising and the countless tag matches from New Japan Pro Wrestling. There might be Taguchi in there. There might be Yoriano in there. There might be Cole Cabana, who really really impressed me during the New Japan Cup. I couldn't believe that for a first time showing too. And then I'm thinking about other ones like Cheeseburger, Delirious, Jonathan Gresham, the last man of wrestling, Silas Young, Willie Mack. There are so many possibilities here. And again, most of these names haven't been mentioned, so they might even not be in it. But as far as my winner, oh hell, I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark. I'm gonna say Colt Cabana.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Colt Cabana will be very interesting that night because I'm sure he's not only gonna do a commentary, I'm sure he would be involved in this match as well. So I'm just gonna say, especially after his New Japan showing, and I'm sure he would get a big pop match for Gargano. He was in the ring during that. He was also in the ring during the Over the Budget Battle Royal at All In. Had a lot of fun moments there too, and almost came close to winning, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana is my pick.
Okay. All right. And Cass's pick for the Rumble is actually someone from New Japan Pro Wrestling. He chose Tomohiro Ishii.
The Stone Pitbull?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That would be interesting considering that at one point we might get a striking exchange between him and Taiji if we're lucky. A callback to the New Japan Cup. I love that match, by the way. Taiji is very impressive. All right. So let's go ahead and move into the actual show. Because we got 10 matches here. But some great quality stuff ahead. So our first match is actually not really known. It's just a challenge. Bully Ray with a New York Street Fight Open challenge to anybody in New Japan Pro Wrestling Ring of Honor. He goes on saying how he's already been to Madison Square Garden. He's already main evented there. He knows the place. He knows the business. And I really feel like he just holds a lot of anger and vinegar since his last wrestling show on between these promotions back at Final Battle where he lost in that quit match to Flip Gordon. Though he says that he never said I quit. He just said, yeah. Now, I don't know who actually could be called out for this, but I do remember his promo interrupting Mega Ran, some rapper from Ring of Honor's 70th anniversary show. He went on point stating that, see you in New York, punk. And what do you think the first name people thought of as soon as he said that? CM Punk. As much as that would be an incredible moment, I don't see that happening. So as far as who might accept his challenge, it's probably going to be somebody I'm sure that can deliver a hard-hitting fight like him. Because I don't see this just being a moment. I see this evolving into a brawl, a wrestling match. So thinking about who's on each brand, I'm going to say Shane Taylor, who recently had an incredible title bout with someone we're going to talk about very soon. I think he and Bully Ray would be a very interesting match one-on-one. It would offer a lot of hard-hitting dynamics, and I don't know who would personally cause the winner in that. But because it is New York, and again, I'm just speculating, but this is actually my pick for the match. Despite Shane Taylor being involved, I still think Bully Ray is going to be the winner regardless. Cindy, what about you?
Okay, so there's a lot of worthy opponents that will be the one that's going to accept Bully Ray's challenge. One person in mind I was thinking is Flip Gordon, but unfortunately, as of recent reports, Flip Gordon did re-injure his knee and he's not going to be able to wrestle for a while. But I'm going to go ahead and say Cass's pick, then for my pick. Cass put for Bully Ray's open challenge opponent, and most likely to be the winner, of course, a limped up Flip Gordon.
What?
Okay. Yeah. My opinion, how is Flip Gordon's gonna wrestle when he's still recovering from his knee injury and he already re-injured again? But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead with my pick. This is one wrestler I have in mind, very respectfully, in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And after discussing with my friends and my coworkers, especially being the ring veteran for so many years, and that would be one of the dream match in the making, I'm gonna be saying this, Noah. His opponent will be Minoru Suzuki of Suzuki Gun. That's right. That is going to be one aggressive in nature match where both guys are going to kill each other up because it's a freaking street fight. Now, so who's going to win this match? Because this is going to be in his hometown, and he is one tough SOB in Ring of Honor, and been a big fan of him during the Attitude Era, along with his tag team partner. I'm actually going to go with Bully Ray to win the Straight Fight Open Challenge.
All right, man. Minoru Suzuki versus Bully Ray. Casanina Ray.
Yes.
I don't know who would break first. That sounds insane. I love it.
Yes, well, come to think of it, Minoru Suzuki's having a not so great year in New Japan because, of course, he was part of the pre-show for the six-man tag match for the number one contendership for the never six-man tag team.
Correct.
Championship, and then look what happened, and then we saw what happened. New Japan Cup, which, by the way, his match, shit. But I feel like, yes. Lord. So, having him in the G1 Supercard and then be the one that's going to accept Bully Ray's challenge, even though he's a heel ass, well, why not have, a huge monumentum? And then everybody will get familiar who is the leader of Suzuki Gun.
Yeah, true that. And, I mean, Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling, I don't think they necessarily rely solely on heel versus face dynamic, in my opinion. They just rely more on what's going to give you the better wrestling match. And I mean, Minoru Suzuki, he faced Nagata, he faced Sanada in the Japan Cup, and those were incredible hard-hitting bouts in themselves. And I thought the actually another interesting one now that I think about too for that Honor Rumble, but I digress.
Okay.
Very, very extreme fitting Bully Ray's character too for Dudley boys. Very extreme pick, Cindy. I approve.
I don't know if the No DQ Galaxy would agree with me or not, but hey.
Well, we gotta see how many people in the No DQ Galaxy are aware of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor, or independent wrestling in general.
Exactly.
Because we believe in more than just WWE. If you don't believe us, oh well. All right, let's move on to our next match here. We have the Never Openweight Championship versus the Ring of Honor TV Champion. Title for title, it is Will Ospreay versus one of your guys and currently undefeated in Ring of Honor, Jeff Cobb.
Oh, yeah. In 2018, where he dropped the title to, of course, Jacob Fatu, which, of course, he is the son of the Tonga Kid / Rakishi's nephew. Yes, Jeff Cobb always have a special place in my heart. I'm so proud of him, how far he gone through, with Ring of Honor and in New Japan Pro Wrestling as well. Now, he does have, the undefeated streak, but as a solo competitor, because remember, he lost the six-man tag match at Wrestle Kingdom 13. Let's not forget about that.
No.
Yeah. And then with Will Ospreay, he just won the title at Wrestle Kingdom 13. So this is a very hard pick to choose. And both guys, you have the aerial assassin and then, of course, Jeff Cobb. Yeesh. I'm gonna have to go with one person who definitely did branch out both Ring of Honor and also New Japan Pro. And I feel that he can definitely continue on to carry on with his solo competitor, even though he is part of the stable, which that one particular stable is I'm having a mixed feeling with. Would be, of course, I would say Jeff Cobb retaining his ROH television title and be the new Never Openweight champion. So that way he can have a lot of competition in not only Ring of Honor but also New Japan. Why not? And besides, he is one of the valid member of Takeuchi Japan, of course.
Right. Mm-hmm. What did our fellow Team EQ member pick?
Cass goes with Ospreay to retain the Never Openweight Championship and be the new ROH television champ.
Okay. Well, here's my thing on it, because as you know, I just don't randomly pick. I actually look at the history, because, folks, I watch both Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling on a weekly basis. Mm-hmm. So, Will Ospreay, he defeated Dalton Castle to retain his Never Openweight Championship. And Jeff Cobb, he defeated a ghost from his past, Hiroki Goto, to keep his Ring of Honor World Television Championship. You go ahead now, and Jeff Cobb had this incredible bout against Shane Taylor at Ring of Honor 70th Anniversary Show, which I watched in full. And he made the challenge. Will Ospreay, he was involved in the New Japan Cup. He already faced the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Both men have incredible credentials and incredible matches and have defended their titles. Massive respect to both. But this is title for title. We are literally doing unison, which seems to be the theme lately this year. Oh, boy. And Will Ospreay, he's all about, I'm above this weight class. No weight class defines me. That's why I want this champion to be defended across all and be raised as high as IWGP weight title, if not higher. At one point, he took away Assassin. I think he still did on his Twitter handle from his name, Ariel, I mean, because he did pull off a Stormbreaker on your boy during a tag match and pinned him. So they also have that callback history. And with the fact that he lost New Japan Cup, and we also got that special UK show coming up, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm going to say, well, Ospreay hands your boy the first defeat and say that he wins, becomes the new Ring of Honor World Television Champion. I'm going with Will Ospreay.
Okay, so you and Cass got Ospreay and I got, hey, Jeffrey! Thanks, Joe. Never forget.
So far, yeah, we're very diverse on all of these, but this is definitely the first real difference maker here. All right, so let's go on into our next match, which is a fun little exhibition match that was inadvertently accepted at Ring of Honor 70th Anniversary. It's Dalton Castle versus Ruth, who's currently, sorry if I'm saying that name wrong, folks, who's currently undefeated in Ring of Honor. Now, Dalton Castle, he came back from injury, he's been doing commentary a lot, but he hasn't had the greatest run since losing his title. He and his boys have had multiple times of miscommunication, and I just saw this week on Ring of Honor, he and his boys lost a six-man tag match to Lifeblood, the faction of Bandito, Tracy Williams, and Juice Robinson. But again, Dalton Castle, he literally came out and said, I look at you, and I see a challenge. I see someone I want to smash heads with. Because Dalton Castle, we all know, he loves to fight. So, why don't we start with the exhibitionist and the champ here. What's his pick for this match?
Well, Cass's pick, he's choosing Roosh.
All right. I'll be interested in that. But, folks, he has work. He's not Brock Lesnar, but he does have a job. Okay. As far as me, Dalton Castle has yet to win a freaking match in 2019. And Roosh has been undefeated since coming to Ring of Honor at the end of 2018. I believe he came after Final Battle. So, geez. I want Dalton Castle to kind of get some momentum back, but I'm also interested to see what would happen if he lost again. Would he finally start turning heel and go like a dark peacock, whatever the hell that would be? I'm just saying. I mean, you lose enough, you're going to do whatever it takes to win. # heel turn. I don't think Dalton Castle's the guy to hand Roosh his defeat. I'm going with Roosh as well. Cindy, what about you?
Well, I'm going to be going as the opposite route to it because I feel like he definitely deserved to get the W. I mean, he's been injured. He come back doing commentary, and then he didn't have a very successful run, especially with the interference, disagreement with his boys. I mean, with no disrespect to Roosh, I mean, he is part of the Lucha family. If you guys know, he wrestled in CMLL before. He is the brother of Dragon Lee, of course.
Right.
So I think this is going to be a pretty interesting match, but I'm going to go ahead with my pick. I'm going to go with Dalton Castle for the win, even though I do admire his gimmick and seeing the his boys are doing pretty well, especially seeing past episode of the feature of honors. Even though they have a win-loss record, but it's okay though.
Kind of sketchy, but they were former six-man Ring of Honor world champs, so you do have.
Yep, that's right. So I feel like seeing Dalton Castle on his own, and we're not sure if the boys are going to get involved or not. So again, I'm going with Castle.
All right, that would be Roosh's first.
I am such an odd one out. Yep.
That would be quite an accolade to try and get him back up and going. Okay. geez, I should have put this later, but I didn't. This is going to be, in my opinion, match of the night. We have a four-way winner-take-all survival of the fittest champion versus champion match. Okay, let me set this up for you. So Honor Rising, we had the Briscoes, we had G.O.D., we had Sonata and Evil. Okay, all involved in this night. Basically, what happened here is the Briscoes, who's been like the most dominant tag team in recent memory, in my opinion, especially in Ring of Honor, they were like the undefeated champs, and they defended their titles against Lifeblood. They lost. G.O.D., they recently lost their IWGP tag titles to Eva and Sonata back at, what was it? I believe it was it Osaka?
Wrestle Kingdom.
Or was it Wrestle Kingdom?
Wrestle Kingdom 13. And then G.O.D. won back their title.
Right. Yeah, G.O.D., they won back their title. I keep trying to think of Osaka. I think something else happened there, too. Oh, I'm thinking of Roppongi 3K. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, basically, G.O.D., they won their titles back. And next thing you know, the Briscoes, they call out G.O.D. title for title to determine the best team. Fast forward a little bit to Ring of Honor 70th anniversary, and a new faction, I guess you could call it, recently brought to Ring of Honor by Marty Scurll. Whoop, whoop. Villain Enterprises, PCO, and Brody King, they destroyed the Briscoes in a brutal, bloody hell match that ended the Ring of Honor 70th anniversary. I did not expect them to win. I gotta be honest with you. I was like, this is such a brand new faction. Briscoes have been virtually unstoppable. And I was like, okay, maybe they'll get another match right before and try again or afterwards. I thought it was really going to be one-on-one. No! Villain Enterprises now are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champs. And now they're going to face G.O.D. for that DP Tag Champs. But Briscoes and Eva Sonata, they both have a rematch clause. So what happens? The NJPW and Ring of Honor officials, they get together. They're like, you know what? You're right. Both these teams deserve their title shot. Both these teams deserve the shot at Madison Square Garden. So what do? And in my opinion, this is the first multi-team match that makes sense. They put them all in the same match, where literally it's going to come down to last team standing. Because this is four-corner survival. For those of you who don't know the rules of that, all four teams are going to be involved in the match, but it's not going to be like, you know, you tag one in and out, two at a time, first pinfall, you win. No, you have to be the last team standing to win. And I think that's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as my pick, because again, the winner gets both championships.
Yes.
Briscoes, I mean, if they were still champ, I feel like they would be like your first round pick. But this is WrestleMania week, and we know Bullet Club is going to have the little block party.
Yes.
I think they're going to have another reason to celebrate. I'm going with G.O.D. to become both your Ring of Honor Tag Champs and to retain their IWGP Tag Team Champions. Cindy, what about you?
Well, this is going to be one hell of an aggressive nature match. I mean, even though Villain Enterprise, PCO, and Brody King, which, by the way, I did meet Brody King at an indie show last year.
Nice.
West Side. Yeah, he's cool. Okay, anyway, they just won the title, beating the Briscoe brothers a couple weeks back, and now this is like going to be like a title for title, who gets like getting both titles, and then you have LIJ add into the mix as well. So with that being said, and I feel because of the whole block party Bullet Club is going to be throwing, and I feel that because in Ring of Honor, ever since the Bucks, Cody, Kenny, and Hangman left, and you have Marty and SCU, but I'm talking about Bullet Club in general.
I got you.
And then Marty Scurll being on his own, but starting his own faction. There is no Bullet Club like in Ring of Honor or like in the Western Cater. Like the only thing they can hear about Bullet Club right now is New Japan. That's it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go with G.O.D. to be not only to retain their IWGP Tag Team Champ, but to be the new ROH Tag Team Champ as well, because I feel that with both titles, they can definitely carry the stable all around the world, especially through the Western audience too. No, keeping the Bullet Club name alive. I mean, hell, I'm very proud of wearing Bullet Club, regardless as the main members of the Bullet Club already left, with the whole AEW situation. And then we have it's like, the original Bullet Club, of course, along with more members of the Bullet Club, which currently they're the baddest mofos all around. So why not have Tama and Loa to carry both titles? That would be amazing. And besides, I would like to see feature feuds between GOD and Villain Enterprise because, Marty's history with the Bullet Club and then, of course, with the current situation with Bullet Club, this is going to be interesting, to say at least. And besides, PCO, he's not human at all. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and no discredit either to Evil and Sonata. Again, they were the former IWGP Tag Team Champions. They've had Bullet Club's number on, no pun intended, a number of occasions, and they both have legitimate claims to the title. I've been a huge fan of Sonata. I feel like he had one of the best shows there in the New Japan Cup. Okada even endorsed the guy. And again, Briscoes, 10-time Ring of Honor World Champs, calling themselves the best tag team of the century. And then, of course, you have Villain Enterprises that have just been, newly established. PCO, I think he's effing insane. And I feel like, incredible moment at Ring of Honor 70th anniversary. They can rebuild on that. Plus, you have Ring of Honor's War of the Worlds coming up, where, of course, they're going to tour with New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Of course.
G1 specials coming up, too.
Yep.
Club International, take them all over the place. I agree with you on all fronts of those feuds. And they got a new member coming in, El Fantasmo, who I know a little bit from Defiant Wrestling.
And then Rob Bowles is going to be there in a full-time basis too.
Yeah, and we got Little Big Brother back, Kikilo.
Kikilo, yep.
Yep, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's involved actually somehow in this match too, because Bullet Club, they never ride alone. All right, so with that said.
And for Cassius, he chose Briscoe Brothers.
Oh, okay. Well, them boys, they're going to cause some trouble there. All right. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Either way, I'm calling it now. This is going to be match of the night.
Agree.
All right. Let's move on into our next match. It is Kelly Klein versus the ace, and I'm not talking about Tanahashi, but the ace of Stardom, the current champ, Mayu Iwatani. Again, sorry folks if I'm butchering the name. So I've been following these ladies for a while now, ever since the Women of Honor faction was established back last year at, I believe, Final Battle, where they had a Survival of the Fittest match to crown the first ever Women of Honor champion, that being Sammy. I'm blanking out on the last name. And Sammy Sakai, she became the first champ, and then after a while following that, that's what I mean, Final Battles where they actually crowned Kelly Klein as the Winner of Honor World Champion. She defeated Sumi Sakai, Master Reign, and Karen Q, who's now in NXT. Kelly Klein, she's been on a roll ever since, and known as the Gatekeeper, one of my personal favorites. She had title defenses against several other competitors, including Jenny Rose at Honor Reign Supreme. She's faced Britt Baker. She's felt Stella Gray, but she met her match against a ghost from her past, Mayu Iwatani. She lost the belt to her at Bound by Honor in Miami on my birthday, nonetheless. And then they had a rematch. Mayu won again. So overall, these two ladies are tied now. This is 2-2. So of course they have to sell the feud. Why not sell it on the Mecca of Wrestling, Madison Square Garden? Sydney, as the lady of Team ADQ, I give you the floor. Who do you got?
Well, when I found out Kelly Klein lost the title to Iwatani, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, Kelly Klein's supposed to hold that title for X amount of time. Hell, honestly, I feel that she should have been the first ever Winner of Honor champion. I mean, no disrespect to Sumi Sakai because she's pretty good as well, but I feel Kelly Klein deserves it because she came a long way in Ring of Honor, especially building up this whole Women of Honor division, to say so at least. And then seeing the video after the match that she had from a couple weeks ago, it kind of breaks my heart too. And I was like, okay, is this it? Is she's going to stay in ROH or she's going to leave or what the hell is going on? Like, I feel so sorry for her. Now that she's finally going to get that rematch against Mayu Iwatani, and Mayu, she's really great, especially her incredible matches at World Wrestling Stardom, which is like the Japan version of Shimmer or Shine Wrestling, which is like, of course, the all women's wrestling. And, you know, she's doing great. But with that being said, I feel it has to be someone that's going to carry on in like a full-time basis, especially carry on with the Women of Honor division. And she definitely deserves to win. And first time, two-time Women of Honor champion, I'm going with Kelly Klein. And besides that, I've been following Kelly Klein since she was in Ohio Valley Wrestling. Before she became Kelly Klein, she was Mary Elizabeth Monroe. I bet Jerry from Team NXT will pretty much familiar with her because he watched OVW in the past, of course. So yeah, again, I'm going with Kelly Klein to be the new Women of Honor champ.
I mean, there isn't much more I need to say, okay? From my state, Ohio, represent. She has come an incredible way. I respect her as an athlete. I saw a little Instagram this morning when I got off work, actually, where she basically talked about herself and her growth and answered the fans' questions. I mean, and yeah, she was in hiatus really for a while, like a week, I think, from all social media platforms after that loss, where she showed that genuine emotion. After I was like, oh, all right, Kelly. And then, you know, she posted something about Malcolm X, and now she's all about this match. It's all about proving who is the better woman. The title is just a bonus. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm going with the gatekeeper. Hashtag I am the road. Kelly Klein for the win.
That's right. He also chose Kelly Klein too.
Okay, so we're all unanimous here. And again, that's no discredit to the Women of Stardom because Mayu Iwatani, she has had some great bouts. She recently defended that title in the Corrigan Hall. I'm getting against you. Someone can help me in the comments. So, hey, both women are mentally and physically tested. Both women know each other very well. This is the only match women will be involved in this show, and I feel like they're going to definitely leave us with something to remember. Though I don't think Kemp Klein's going to be too far behind either.
Yep.
All right. So let's move on here, and you know what? I'm going to give you the floor on this one. I'm just going to basically say what it is. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Taiji Ishimori versus Dragon Lee versus Indy. Take it away.
Well, this is going to be a pretty interesting match. Well, Ishimori did win the Junior Heavyweight at Wrestle Kingdom 13, where he defeated, of course, Kushida. And I was the only one that picked Ishimori.
That's right.
How about that? And then now he's going to be facing Dragon Lee, which, of course, you guys know, Dragon Lee, he's kind of like somewhat of a controversial wrestler because, as you guys know, what happened last year at the G1 special where he had a match against Himuro Takahashi for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match. And after his somewhat a little bit of a botch of a Phoenix Plex, and that's where Takahashi did injure his neck. But then he finished the match, of course, before like walking backstage, and that's when it happened. And then you have a lot of people blaming Dragon Lee for his injury and all that, even though it was nobody's fault. Accident does happen, and it was a pretty much a debate afterwards, like everywhere about like the safety of the wrestlers in New Japan Pro, you know.
Yep. And so feel the fire. WWE safer.
But yeah, and besides, at least he's getting like a title shot, but then it's a 3-way match, and then you have Bandito, who is part of Lifeblood stable,
and seeing his Almas to big part for that.
Oh yeah. Well, Bandito representing ROH. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and say who's gonna be the winner. So honestly, I'm gonna have to go with the Bone Soldier to retain a title, and the reason why held that title until we'll see the returning Takahashi, and then have a match at Dominion.
Okay.
When Takahashi's ready.
Right. You know.
And yeah.
Yeah, and again, we got the G1 specials coming up in America too, so that'll be the perfect time for the title change hands. I agree with you. Despite Ishimori saying that the division will be reborn, and in a way it really has been.
It is,
He just
yeah.
had his recent title bout with Jushin Liger, and won there. And next thing you know, Tiger Lee, he comes out from CMLL, and then Bandito from Balcony, I think. He basically accepts the challenge. And Bandito, great competitor, lost to Russo at Ring of Honor's 70th anniversary. I don't think it's time for him to win this title particularly yet. I'm going with Bone Soldier to retain as well.
Yeah.
What did Cass pick?
He also picked Ishimori too.
Okay, so we're either all wrong or all right on these two so far. All right, so let's move on into our next match. Welcome to Zack Sabre time. It is Zack Sabre Jr. versus the ace of New Japan, Hiroshi Tanahashi. You can shut. Anyway, so basically, this match was made literally just on a random spot. I mean, Zack Sabre Jr., he recently defended his title against Pac in Rev Pro, and Hiroshi Tanahashi, he just got a victory over Zack Sabre Jr. in the New Japan Cup.
Yep.
I'm not really sure how I feel about this match. I mean, it was historic when this title was won back at Wrestle Kingdom by Zack Sabre Jr. against the Stone Pit Bull. And he defended at Cop Pick 37. Great tactics. He's now been champ for 80 days in his third reign. But Tanahashi and Ospreay, they're supposed to face Zack Sabre Jr. and Minoru Suzuki, who are, you know, of the Rev Pro Tag Team Champions, in a non-title match during WrestleMania week at a show in New York City on Friday. As far as who needs to win here and who's going to win, it's only 80 days in, and it's the British Heavyweight Championship. I can't go against Zack Sabre Jr. Zack's my pick. Cindy, what about you?
Well, this is going to be a pretty good match, but honestly, I feel so sorry for Tanahashi. I mean, he lost the IWGP Heavyweight Champion to freaking, of course, the Switchblade.
Yeah.
After he just won the heavyweight title at Wrestle Kingdom 13 against Okada, so now he's like going back to like what a semi mid card, but also a heavyweight to see at least. But I don't know. Besides just the Rev Pro British heavyweight title, so pretty much like the top tier, of course.
Right.
And Sabre Jr. just won the title at Wrestle Kingdom 13, so man, this is a hard pick to choose, but I'm gonna have to go with Sabre Jr. to retain a title because I feel with Tanahashi, he has like better things to do. Maybe a rematch? Who knows? For the IWGP Heavyweight, even though he's already been 8-time champ before, but who knows? And besides, Sabre Jr., he has the most title reign for the British Heavyweight champ, so have him continue on to be the reigning champ as he is, and then see like any other noteworthy opponent.
Yeah, I completely agree. And again, Hiroshi Tanahashi, he and Zack Sabre Jr., they've been trading wins and losses during matches in the New Japan Cup. I mean, Zack Sabre Jr., he beat him last year in the finals to win the New Japan Cup, and in the quarterfinals, I believe it was, Zack Sabre Jr. lost to Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Yep.
Which really surprised me. Wow. I did not call that one right. Dang it, Cass. What? But yeah, I don't see Zack Sabre Jr. Losing this title either. And as far as Hiroshi Tanahashi, there's still a lot, I think, left for him to do. And I know he still feels a lot left for him to do with his body as far as becoming champ again, which I'm sure is his ultimate goal.
Yeah, okay. And so Cass choose Sabre Jr. to retain as well.
They're all unanimous here, too.
Yep.
All right. Oh, that should be a fun one. Golden Star Kota Ibushi versus LIJ's leader, Tetsuya Naito, for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. Okay, so let's think about this. That title has been more so a curse, really, to Tetsuya Naito. He doesn't give a damn about it, okay? But he does have the one goal now to hold both that title and the IWGP Heavyweight Championship at the same time. He was trying to make that happen in the New Japan Cup. He's out. He lost. And then we got Kota Ibushi, who recently came back from a concussion. and said that he's staying in New Japan Pro Wrestling because that's where he wants to be, and to everyone's credit. But following an 8-man tag match, Kota Ibushi says that he disrespects the Intercontinental belt. He treats it like a disgrace, and basically he calls him out for a challenge. What happens following that? In one of the back little interviews that Tetsuya Naito gives, he says, Kota's hurting himself, but you know what? I'll help you. I'll hurry along. And since you beat me in the first round, I mean, all right, fine. And then he's like, tranquilo. Basically, sum it up, he accepts the challenge. We got the match made. Cindy, who do you got?
Well, here goes my pick. So, I just feel that they're probably going to be protecting a little bit for Ibushi because of his concussion at Wrestle Kingdom 13. And I know they're trying to build him to be like as one of the heavyweights because keep in mind, I don't know if he's still part of the junior heavyweights or he's now transitioning out to the heavyweight. That's like a really good question. And since now that he's seeing New Japan all by himself now, I feel this is the time for him to shine. And then Tetsuya Naito, I mean, he held the title pretty well, but I feel that this is time for Ibushi to definitely deserves to get his credibility. And for that, I'm actually going to go with Ibushi to be the new IWGP Intercontinental Champ. I mean, why not? Hold that title until maybe, well, Dominion. And then with Naito, I mean, have him compete for the IWGP Heavyweight Champion like he always wanted to. But I'm going to give my reasoning later on when we're going to talk about the Heavyweight Champion later on.
We're almost there to that too.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Ibushi was my pick to really win the New Japan Cup. I wanted to see Ibushi versus Okada in the finals, just like it was, I believe, a couple of years ago, because I know New Japan, they put it up for free on YouTube. Absolutely incredible bout. Huge match for Kota Ibushi. I want to see him make it to the top. Maybe they're saving it for Dominion, build like a Kenny Omega type spot between him and the champ, which I'll get to that later. But yeah, I agree. This is the first step towards that. Naito, he can work his way back into the man in the picture where he feels like he always should be, always deserves to be, and feels like he should be IWGP Heavyweight Champ. I'm going with you. I picked Ibushi to become the new IWGP Intercontinental Champion as well. Who did Chris pick?
He chose Naito to retain the title. Besides, Cassius, of course, he is a LIJ fan.
Yeah, he's got the shirt and everything.
Well, except he chose the Briscoe for the tag team.
Yeah, tranquilo. Well, I mean, Briscoe's kind of hard to bet against them. All right. So, speaking of which, let's go right into our post-main event, or half of the dual main event, because really both of these are worthy of the main event, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
I say let's go ahead with this one first, because it is on U.S. soil, so I think it makes sense to save it for last. IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Jay White, the Switchblade, #virtue mark, versus Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. And boy, have these two been on quite a journey.
Yes.
I could go into mine for quite a bit, but I want to hear first what the champ picked. What did Chris pick?
He chose Okada to be the new champ.
All right. Well, let me say this. Jay White, been in the fold of chaos since basically last year. This has really been a story in the making for over a year now. Better than Brock Cena, in my opinion. Yep, I went there. Anyway, Jay White beat Okada back at Wrestle Kingdom 13 to really establish himself, beat him clean the ring with a Blade Runner. Jay White then won the title off Tanahashi with the Tanahashi tap out, as he called it, back in Osaka. But actually didn't take submission. He used a unique Blade Runner as well. Then Jay White, he had the incredible match with Will Ospreay, really showed me how well he is as a counter specialist during the anniversary show. And since then, he has not defended the title. He literally said that the winner of the New Japan Cup will get to face me for the title at Madison Square Garden. Here we are. Okada, he has won the New Japan Cup once again. Going through Michael Elgin, the newest member of Chaos, Mikey Nichols, I believe it is. He went through Will Ospreay, Tomohiro Ishii, and last but not least, my favorite match of his run, Sonata. So now we have these two facing off against each other for the title. Okay. It's on U.S. soil. More people know Okada's name, but I'm looking at the direction of New Japan and what's next. And I'm actually going to go off what the champ proposed wildly to happen after Wrestle Kingdom 13. You remember he said, and I quote, I think that we're going to get Okada versus Jericho. I think that's going to happen. But not as champ. I see Jay White retaining.
Yes.
Your thoughts?
Okay. Virtue said that, and I'm going to have to go ahead with relate to my pick. Virtue say Jay White is definitely going to retain because Jay White, being the champ, will carry on to the Western audience, knowing for New Japan Pro. Japan Pro, especially carry on to how this title is supposed to mean for New Japan, but then getting more recognition. Yeah. So that's kind of like what Virtue is going to be saying, like, and through his mind, and also like past tweet as well. And I agree. Jay White has like an incredible run. I was very happy he won the title against Tanahashi, even though Tanahashi's title reign was like pretty short. But oh well.
A month, to say the least.
Yeah. My God. And I could have been more prouder for Jay to carry on as a champ, especially like Bullet Club is now like, of course, still the most dominating stable of all, followed by LIJ, of course, but I digress. Like I said, I'm going with Jay White to be retaining his title, and picking back to like talking about the IWGP IC championship match, I would like to see Jay White versus Naito for the title, possibly at Dominion. That's like one of the ideal like match that I would like to see, because think of this. Naito hasn't faced Jay White in like what, a while now?
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. So why not have a match for the freaking title? That way everybody gonna be happy. And like I said, if GOD retain the IWGP Tag Team Champ and be the new ROH Tag Team Champ, we're gonna see some excursion going on with Bullet Club altogether.
True.
You know, so why not? Anyway, Jay White.
Yep, breathe in the Switchblade.
Mm-hmm.
So it's us against literally Chris in this one, which kind of surprises me. But anyway, yeah. And again, I feel like Jericho's going to somehow come back and be involved in New Japan Pro Wrestling, build some sort of story with him, because we all know he wants to become IWGP Heavyweight Champ, and his contract with AEW, it allows him to work between both companies. So,
and besides with Okada, like Okada has already been a champ before, and he was like what, the longest reign. He held that IWGP Heavyweight title for like
1,300 days in one of his
Yeah, so him seeing a champ is like, yeah, no. And like some other people say, he is like the John Cena of New Japan Pro. And speaking of which, one last thing, I feel that next year at Wrestle Kingdom 14, I would like to see Okada facing Jushin Thunder Liger for Jushin's farewell match.
That would be interesting. It wouldn't get talked about necessarily either. But the more I think about it, I feel like the next thing for Okada would probably be Okada versus Sonata. He did say he will face him again at some point.
Yeah.
So there's that too. As long as he stays with the original Rainmaker. Don't go back to the freaking balloons, red hair, all that nonsense. But
yeah, no.
This is going to be a great match. But bottom line, I don't see Bullet Club losing this title.
And he has to focus more on his stable, Chaos, since now we have like a new member of Chaos who used to be in NXT.
Yep. Well, we all know what happened there with that. So, hey, good on him, though. And thank you, Rocky Romero, for bringing him in the fold.
Yep.
All right. Well, now on to our other main event. And I'm sure this is going to close the show because, again, it's Ring of Honor. It is a ladder match between, Marty Scurll, Matt Taven, and the current Ring of Honor World Champion, Jay Lethal. So there are so many dynamics to this match and so much story to it. I mean, you start back with Marty Scurll, who rightfully won this one-on-one title opportunity, winning Survival of the Fittest a while back, eliminating Chris Daniels, the last person in the match. Again, there was multiple elimination. And then he put it on the line against Christopher Daniels later on at Final Battle. He won that match. We also got multiple title defenses from Jay Lethal since that point, including but not limited to other members of the Kingdom, Matt Taven's faction, and the current executive vice president overall of AEW, Cody. But Taven's been calling himself a rightful champ ever since that four-way, even though he held the tights during that match. So, geez. This is going to be interesting because Jay Lethal's telling me right now, I think, the longest reigning Ring of Honor World Champion. In fact, he's doing something I believe that they said that a WWE superstar hasn't done in quite a period of time. Main eventing Madison Square Garden. Good for him. But I just saw Matt Taven and Jay Lethal go for 60 minutes to a draw in an incredible championship match at Ring of Honor 75th Anniversary show. So what did Jay Lethal do? He suggested this match. Both men accept. We have a ladder match. No rules. Anything goes. I don't know if any of these men are comfortable on a ladder, but I am going to go with, based on, let's see, all three of these men are Ring of Honor, and I don't know the extent of Marty Skull's contract after this. I feel like it's inevitable he's going to go to AEW. And he's also facing Nick Aldis for the 10 pounds of gold at the Crockett Cup later in April. Possible dual champion match? Now, I'm going with the champ, Jay Lethal, to retain the title. Cindy, what about you?
Well, this is going to be one brutal match in the making, and it's a freaking ladder match. I'm very excited for that. I'm going to go with my obvious pick. I feel that he definitely deserves to win. He's been with ROH for so many years, especially being part of a noteworthy stable, and that stable needs to be carried on through the lineage ever since Mike and Maria Kanellis left to pursue other companies and all that. So therefore, I feel that Jay Lethal's title reign needs to end once and for all. And Marty Scurll, he's going to be competing for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship match against Nick Aldis. I don't see him as a champ, so therefore I'm going to go with Matt Taven to be the new ROH World Champion.
Oh, good.
Thy kingdom come, Noah.
We will never hear the end of it. And so help me God, if he fucking makes that
God
purple. Don't do that. I'll be fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Who did?
And Cass, thy kingdom come, Noah. That's how you choose.
All right. So we are.
Well, he definitely deserves it to have like a noteworthy title. I mean, like I said, he's been in the company for X amount of years. It's about time.
He and his faction, they were the 6-man Ring of Honor World Tag Team champs, and they lost those to freaking Villain Enterprises. So I mean, Villain Enterprises, all three of them, they already got gold. So I mean,
exactly.
So Marty Scurll's going for another piece of gold here and at the Crockett Cup. I just don't see him having both, and I don't know what he's going to do as far as his contract goes either.
Exactly. And besides, go ahead.
I feel like Matt Taven's going to eventually get the title, but it's going to be in a one-on-one bout. That's why I didn't pick him. But you know what? If the Kingdom actually gets involved here, and all three of them stand in the ring with Matt Taven up on top of the ladder, finally declaring himself the true champ after getting the title, more power to you both.
Exactly. And besides, Marty and the Villain Enterprise, they should just focus more. It's like freaking rival with Bullet Club altogether. Like I said, past history.
Well, I mean, hey, they still might. We got, again, the Clash of the Worlds tour coming up.
There you go.
All right. Well, one thing's for sure, we are in for one hell of a night of incredible wrestling. So here is to one of the best shows we're going to see all weekend, G1 Supercard. Thank you, Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling. And thank you, Cindy, for, collabing with me on this predictions video. A lot of fun as always, for we love wrestling. So, anything you want to plug, and where can people find you?
All right, so before we get everything started, yes, it is going to be on the same night as the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony.
Oh. Okay, yeah, say your piece. I'll say something about that.
Besides, I'm rather watch the G1 Supercard, and then I'm going to watch the Hall of Fame ceremony later on demand, all right? Because, like, I just want to see more wrestling, more action, especially some of the matches which the only 3 matches I'm looking forward to, definitely the Fatal 4-Way for the IWGP and the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship match. Also, freaking Naito versus Ibushi. And then the ladder match for the ROH World Heavyweight title. And by the way, one more thing, Okada versus Jay White for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship match. Why not?
Again, we got 10 matches here. Incredible action. Not overloaded, not bloated, not pointless filler, not killed talent, not jobber-filled talent matches either. And no disrespect to the Hall of Fame. I just think this is going to be more worth watching live than recorded. So I'm going to watch this live and then I'll watch the Hall of Fame after it. Simple as that. That's my stance on that. Okay, Cindy. Anything you want to plug?
All right, so follow me at nodq.com/Cindy. That's going to take you directly to my Twitter page. And I'm definitely going to be doing live tweet for not only for NXT TakeOver New York, but also for G1 Supercard and WrestleMania 35 as well. Also, make sure to follow me at simply_C_OK, where I posted photo arts of landscape, wrestling, and Instagram story, which by the time of the recording of the video, I'm going to be posting more Instagram story of the independent wrestling show I just went, All Pro Wrestling Presents Uncensored, where, of course, SoCal Uncensored will be making their appearance and Shane Strickland as well. And who knows, there may be some surprise appearance. Well, like I said, just stay tuned for the updates from NoDQ.com as well if there's any news, or yours truly as well, like via Twitter or Instagram. And also make sure to follow my YouTube channel at simply_C_OK, and on my second YouTube channel at Tyson Poppy Production, where we do hype videos. Even though both channels are on hiatus, I'm trying to figure out where it goes and also timing as well. And do not forget, y'all, April 4th, Wrestling Trivia Challenge, 60-minute Iron Man match. The champ, Greg Cherry versus Jeff Meacham, will battle it out one last time. And oh my God, get ready, you guys. I suggest play 2 theme songs. My Way by Limp Bizkit and Ladies and Gentlemen by Saliva.
Yes!
Because this is going to be an aggressive in nature trivia match that you guys don't want to miss. So make sure to hit that bell button on the NoDQ.com's YouTube channel.
Very, very nice. And yes, I am extremely looking forward to that. Because unlike WWE, this is once in a lifetime. 60-minute Iron Man trivia match. And I'll get more into that in a moment myself. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just a simple man and a lifelong fan of wrestling. So if you want to follow me, you can look me up, nodq.com/Noah. Takes you to my Twitter page, and I'll talk to you about anything wrestling. But I especially love talking about the cruiserweights, which is why I host my own little series that you can find here on nodq.com or my simple YouTube channel called 205 Live Matters, where I review the show every week and with guests, sometimes the lovely Cindy G, not only review the show, but talk about some simple stances. We'll talk about anything from roster expansion, fantasy booking, and the brand overall from a production and a forecast value, because we believe it deserves better, and we also believe the championship match, whether it's WrestleMania or any pay-per-view, does not belong on the fucking kickoff show. But I digress.
Yay.
And also, you knew I was going there. And also,
yeah, I know.
Not already, you'll also find on NoDQ.com me, Cindy, and the rest of NoDQ NX team. Shout out to you, by the way, Big G. Hope to have you on the video one day. You'll find our predictions for NXT TakeOver in New York. And folks, next week, busy as hell, which is why we're doing the video this week. Like Cindy says, we have the Wrestling Trivia Challenge, 60-minute Iron Man match. Are you Team Cherry? Are you Team Meacham?
Team Cherry.
Lines have been drawn. You decide where you stand. I am Team Cherry. Cindy is Team Cherry. Several others are Team Cherry within Team ODQ. What about you? Either way, be sure to watch this match. Once in a lifetime, you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned some point later next week. We'll also be doing our WrestleMania predictions. Me, Cindy, will be joining the Wizard of No DQ, Stephen Osborne, as well as the General, Jerry Slaughter. for our WrestleMania predictions. If you haven't already, check out their stuff in ODQ. What's NXT and the NXT UK Tea Party. And also on my simple YouTube channel, you'll also find me doing predictions for Impact's United We Stand, a show that is just fun for wrestling. It brings together Impact Wrestling, Lucha Underground, CMLL, Dragon Gate, and people from AAA. You'll see everything on there, including a dream tag match between RVD and Sabu versus the Lucha Brothers, Phoenix and Pentagon. You do not want to miss that. And also, folks, as always, just keep following NoDQ.com. We got shirts, we got music, we got videos, we got fun. Go buy a shirt, NoDQ.com/shirt. Check out our playlist on Spotify. Hashtag Team NoDQ. It's over 5,000. I'm pretty sure we'll hit 9,000 before the end of the year at this rate. And as always, folks, as I always conclude, support your wrestling outlets, both big and small, and let's keep growing this wrestling community together. Simple as that. With that, Cindy, thank you so much for joining me. Good luck in predictions. Cass, I know you're not here. Good luck in predictions, champ. We're both coming for your title.
Oh, and yeah.
I have one last surprise. I will be live chat reacting during the entire G1 Supercard while right here on YouTube. So if you all want to just chat during the show, feel free to look me up. But until then, with that, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Share your predictions. Like, share, retweet, subscribe, tell a friend, comment. Want to hear from you. Negative or positive, you're not going to affect us. We love wrestling. And with that, have a good night.
Cheers, y'all.
Cash, you're going down.
Yes.
All right. That's that.